Before I met Jesus, I was fake. I thought that I had to perform to have value, and so I got really good at faking the external and making sure that I looked like I was the best at whatever I was doing, whether that was sports or band or school. I was always making sure that I was the top of the line, even if I was hurting on the inside. A lot of that performance came from around middle school. I realized that my friends were attracted to girls, but I was attracted to guys. But in the church and family that I grew up in, that was not something that was okay to say out loud. I heard about Jesus a little bit growing up, but never saw him actually dealing with people's problems and never saw him actually interacting with pain and hardship. Even growing up, I recognized that a romantic relationship with another guy was not in line with biblical teaching, and I didn't know how to actually reconcile those two things. I came around Midtown my freshman year of college and wound up going on spring break and heard some people share stories that were really, really similar to mine. And I realized Jesus was big enough to handle me and big enough to handle my mess and handle the fact that I liked boys, and that wasn't something that freaked him out or made him want to run away. Yeah, I didn't think Jesus' grace was big enough for my same-sex attraction. As I have been open and honest with church family, I realize that Jesus' grace is big enough for that, and part of that is me being honest about that. Living as a Christian who struggles with same-sex attraction looks like taking that desire along with all of my other desires to the cross and laying them down, and if that means a life of singleness and celibacy, then that is okay, and Jesus will be my fulfillment. And if that means a life of marriage, then that is okay, and Jesus will be my fulfillment. And no matter what comes, trusting that Jesus will be enough for me. The gospel is that while I was still God's enemy, he willingly sent his son to bear the punishment that I deserve and to rescue me and redeem me from the sin and death that I had brought on myself. The gospel is good news for me because it means that I don't have to be perfect and I don't have to put up a face of having my life together, but I can be broken and hurting, and that is okay. And it is good news because I can trust that it will be okay in the end. Even if I am hurting and struggling now, I know that one day Jesus will bring healing and bring complete restoration. And I may not see that in this life, but I can count on it coming in the next. Because of the gospel, I am fully known and fully loved.